In a small town shrouded in darkness nestled among the hills, there stood an ancient cemetery that sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. The townsfolk whispered tales of restless spirits, echoing through the night like mournful cries. Few dared to venture into the cemetery after sundown, for they believed it was a place where the boundary between the living and the dead blurred. One gloomy evening, a group of curious teenagers, fueled by their youthful daring, decided to challenge the legends. They assembled near the rusted iron gate of the cemetery, clutching their flashlights tightly, their hearts pounding with a mix of excitement and trepidation. Their names were Jake, Sarah, Mia, and Ethan. With trembling hands, Jake pushed open the gate, and the group ventured cautiously into the realm of the dead. The air grew thick with an eerie silence, broken only by the distant hoots of an owl. Moonlight cast ghostly shadows on the worn tombstones, their names and dates eroded by time. As they walked deeper into the heart of the cemetery, Sarah noticed a weathered mausoleum bathed in an ethereal glow. Driven by curiosity, she beckoned the others to follow her. The door creaked open and an icy draft swept through the dimly lit chamber, causing their breath to hang in the air. Inside, they discovered an ancient book lying on a dusty pedestal. Mia cautiously opened the book, revealing pages filled with indecipherable symbols and cryptic incantations. Ignoring the warnings that echoed in their minds, the group of teenagers, fueled by youthful ignorance, decided to recite one of the incantations aloud. Suddenly, the temperature dropped drastically and a chilling wind whipped around them. Their flashlights flickered and the room was enveloped in darkness. Panic surged through their veins as strange whispers echoed around them, growing louder and more sinister with each passing moment. From the shadows emerged a figure clad in tattered burial robes, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. It spoke with a voice that sent icy shivers down their spines, recounting tales of sorrow, tragedy, and restless spirits. The apparition pointed a skeletal finger at the teenagers and declared, "You have awakened the spirits of the forgotten. Now you shall join them." Terrified, they scrambled to find an escape route, stumbling through the darkness as the specter pursued them relentlessly. Sarah, the fastest of the group, managed to break free, leaving her friends behind. She ran as fast as her trembling legs would carry her, tears streaming down her face. Gasping for breath, Sarah reached the iron gate, desperately trying to open it. Just as the specter closed in on her, she heard a melodic hum emanating from the darkness. A cloaked figure appeared, clutching a silver pendant, and chanted words of protection. With a blinding flash of light, the specter recoiled, vanishing into the shadows. The cloaked figure introduced herself as the town's guardian, someone who had dedicated her life to keeping the restless spirits at bay. She warned Sarah never to tamper with the secrets of the cemetery again, for the consequences could be dire. Trembling, Sarah thanked the guardian and vowed never to return. She hurried back to her friends, who were relieved to see her unharmed. As they made their way back to the town, they cast glances over their shoulders, knowing that the cemetery held secrets they would never fully comprehend. From that night on, the teenagers carried the weight of their frightening encounter, haunted by the knowledge that they had disturbed forces beyond their understanding. The tales of the cemetery grew darker and more twisted, serving as a chilling reminder of the price one pays for meddling with the world of the dead. And so, the ancient cemetery stood, its secrets locked away, waiting patiently for the next foolhardy soul to test its boundaries.